On a quiet Wednesday afternoon, just 3 days before my wedding, my phone buzzed. A message from my fiancée, Brooke. I smiled at first, until I opened it. Hey babe, just wanted to be transparent with you. Derek reached out, and we've been talking. He's going through a rough time with his dad's cancer diagnosis and needs support. I'm going to spend Thursday and Friday night at his place just for closure before our big day. Nothing will happen. I promise. The wedding's still on. Love you, Brooke. Derek. The ex. The man she swore was ancient history when we started dating. The man she spent 4 years with, who still lurked in the shadows of our relationship. I read it once. Twice. A third time. My chest tightened, my stomach sank. This wasn't a joke. My fiancée, 3 days before pledging her life to me, wanted closure in her ex's bed. My fingers typed before my brain caught up. Do what you need to do. Her reply came instantly, bright and bubbly, like a knife twisted in my ribs. OMG, you're the best. I knew you'd understand. This is why I'm marrying you. So mature and secure. Can't wait to be your wife on Saturday. I stared at those words. Wife. Saturday. Secure. The irony was suffocating. For 5 minutes, I sat frozen at my desk, computer screen glowing, heart hammering. Then clarity hit me like a thunderbolt. No rage, no screaming, just icy resolve. I picked up my phone and started making calls. First call, the venue. Hi, this is Thomas Reed. I have a wedding booked for this Saturday. I need to cancel it. The coordinator gasped. Oh my, is everything okay? You'll lose your deposit. That's fine. Cancel everything. Catering, flowers, DJ, everything. Sir, are you sure? That's nearly. I'm sure. Process it immediately. Click. One chain severed. Second call, the honeymoon resort in Hawaii. Another deposit burned. Didn't care. Third call, my best man, Jordan. Dude, wedding's off. Can you let the groomsmen know? What? What happened? I forwarded him the text. Silence. Then, that's wow. She really thought you'd be cool with that. Apparently. What do you need me to do? Already handled it. Just let the guys know. By 6 p.m., everything was gone. Wedding erased. Honeymoon erased. Life with her erased. I went to our apartment. Packed my things. Only mine. Left the ring on the counter with a sticky note that said simply, closure. Then I walked out. Her bachelorette party was that night. Perfect timing. Brooke was out drinking with her friends, wearing bride-to-be glitter across her chest, blissfully unaware. Meanwhile, her world was quietly crumbling. And here's the kicker. Her maid of honor, Gretchen, worked at the very venue I'd just canceled. She wasn't on shift, but word travels fast in places like that. I blocked Brooke, her friends, her family, everyone. Sat on Jordan's couch with a beer and waited for the storm. It hit at 9:23 p.m. sharp. Jordan was watching Instagram stories. Gretchen posted the first, a rooftop bar, matching bride tribe shirts, laughter, shots. Then Brooke's email pinged. Automated confirmation from the venue that her dream wedding was officially canceled. 9 minutes later, Gretchen's story changed. A frantic post. Emergency. Does anyone know where Tom is? Brooke is freaking out. By 9:35, Jordan's phone lit up. Texts pouring in. Is Tom with you? The venue says he canceled everything. Jordan replied. Yeah, he's here. This has to be a mistake, right? No mistake. OMG, why? Ask Brooke about Derek. 20 minutes of silence. Then finally, you're overreacting. You're ruining her life over nothing. Nothing. Spending 2 nights with her ex before marrying me was nothing. Right. Meanwhile, Brooke was apparently sobbing in the bathroom of her own bachelorette party. My sympathy level? 0. The next wave came from her mother, Helen. 17 missed calls. Voicemails dripping with venom. This is ridiculous. The wedding is in 3 days. You tell that boy to answer his phone right now. We have family flying in from across the country. He's being a child. Brooke did nothing wrong. We'll sue him for the deposits. Good luck, Helen. Everything was under my name. Every contract. Every receipt. Every dime. And then, the final act. Around 11 p.m., Derek himself slid into Jordan's inbox. Around 11 p.m., Derek himself slid into Jordan's inbox. Bro, tell Tom this is all a misunderstanding. Brooke was just being nice because my dad's sick. Nothing was going to happen. He's really going to throw away everything over 2 nights? Yes, Derek. I was. Because I'd already realized the truth. If she needed closure, with you days before marrying me, she never truly closed that door. And I refused to live a life as someone's backup plan. So I gave her the closure she wanted. Permanently. Thursday morning. The day Brooke was supposed to pack her bag and head to Derek's place for her first night of closure. Instead, I woke up to Jordan shaking me awake, his phone in my face. Dude, you need to see this. At 3 a.m., Brooke had made a public Facebook post. To everyone coming to celebrate our wedding this Saturday, it is with a heavy heart that I announce the wedding has been postponed due to Tom's mental health crisis. He's struggling with severe anxiety and paranoia, even making false accusations about me. I'm committed to standing by him through this difficult time as we get him the help he needs. Please keep him in your prayers. My mental health crisis? My paranoia? 2 could play at that game. I made my first and only public post. A screenshot of her original text about Derek, followed by, no mental health crisis. No paranoia. Brooke informed me she'd be spending the 2 nights before our wedding with her ex-boyfriend. I wished her well and canceled the wedding. Simple as that. Also, Derek's dad isn't sick. He posted photos from his golf tournament yesterday. Do what you will with that information. The comments section detonated like fireworks. By Thursday afternoon, the real circus showed up. Brooke, her mom Helen, her dad Roger, Gretchen, and Derek. Yes, they actually brought Derek to plead their case. Jordan caught the whole thing on his Ring doorbell camera. Helen's voice came shrieking first. Thomas Reed, open this door right now. We need to discuss this like adults. Roger chimed in, doing his reasonable dad act. Son, I don't know what kind of game you're playing, but you're going to fix this. Do you know how much we've spent? Then Brooke's voice, dripping with desperation. Tommy, please. You're not being rational. Just talk to me. And Derek, this absolute clown, stepped forward like he was in some bad movie. Bro, come on. Don't do her like this. Jordan's voice boomed through the speaker, flat and cutting. Did you seriously bring the guy she was going to spend 2 nights with to convince him to marry her? Really? Silence. Then Brooke snapped. It wasn't like that. Then what was it like? Jordan pressed. She stumbled. I needed to make sure there were no unresolved feelings before I got married. And we're there. A long pause. Too long. Then she muttered. That's irrelevant. It's extremely relevant. Jordan shot back. Roger tried again, voice tired but stern. Look, we have 150 guests coming. The rehearsal dinner is tomorrow. You can't do this. Jordan answered before I had to. He already did. Then Derek, the audacity oozing out of him. If I could just explain to Tom man to man. Jordan cut him off. My brother, you are literally the last person on earth who should be here right now. Finally, Gretchen, bless her, broke the tension. Brooke, maybe we should go. But Brooke wasn't having it. She snapped, voice cracking into a scream. No, he doesn't get to do this. He doesn't get to humiliate me like this. Tommy, I know you're in there. You're being pathetic. You're going to regret this for the rest of your life. I was doing you a favor by marrying you. A favor. There it was. Helen, venomous to the end. We're going to make sure everyone knows what kind of person he really is. Cool. I'd already posted the receipts. They stood out there another 10 minutes, throwing empty threats, before building security arrived and escorted them out like a bad sitcom cast being ushered off stage. And then, because the universe has a wicked sense of humor, Brooke went to Derek's anyway. That very night, she posted a story from his couch, 2 wine glasses on the table, captioned, Sometimes the universe shows you where you're really meant to be. Closure, I guess. Friday morning came with its own drama. A call from the country club where the rehearsal dinner was supposed to happen. Mr. Reed, there seems to be some confusion. Miss Patterson is here with her mother, insisting the dinner is still happening. I sighed. There's no confusion. It's canceled. She's saying she'll pay for it herself. That's fine, but it needs to be a new reservation. The Reed-Patterson rehearsal dinner is canceled. Period. Even the manager sounded exhausted. Understood, sir. We'll handle it. By then, I wasn't even angry anymore. Just numb. Watching her cling to the ruins of a wedding she destroyed herself. And the best part? Her 2 nights of closure were still happening, wedding or not. Friday morning, my phone rang again. The country club. Mr. Reed, there's an issue. Miss Patterson is here with her mother. They're insisting the rehearsal dinner is still on. I pinched the bridge of my nose. There's no confusion. It's canceled. She's demanding we charge your card for a new reservation. I actually laughed. Not happening. That's fraud. We explained that, sir. She became upset. She's screaming right now. Would you like to speak to her? I'm good, thanks. Have a nice day. An hour later, Roger found another number to call me from. I let it ring, then sighed and answered. Tom, it's Roger. I'm at the country club. They're calling the police on Brooke and Helen. Is this really what you want? I want nothing. I'm just living my life. You're destroying hers. She destroyed it herself, Roger. Over 2 nights. You're ending everything over a text. Did she tell you she posted from Derek's apartment last night after the wedding was already canceled? Silence. Long and heavy. Finally. Yeah, I saw that too. Still think I'm overreacting? He hung up. The rehearsal dinner aftermath was a masterpiece of chaos, captured in full by Brooke's gossip-loving cousin on Instagram. Brooke and Helen had tried to host some sad, alternative celebration at a restaurant. Out of 60 invites, 12 people showed. Derek was there, sitting proudly next to Brooke like he'd won something. Brooke's own sister walked out the second she saw him. But Friday night? Friday night was legendary. Brooke went live on Instagram. Wine drunk. Mascara running. Snot crying. The works. I just want everyone to know the truth. Tom is painting me as some cheater, but I never cheated. I just wanted closure. Derek and I had unfinished business, and I wanted to start my marriage with a clean slate. Tom said he was fine with it. The comments lit her up. Girl, you're literally at Derek's apartment right now. She panicked, tried to move the camera, but it was too late. Everyone recognized Derek's tacky wall art. It's not. This isn't. We're just talking. She stammered. Another comment. Didn't you say Tom was having a mental health crisis this morning? Her eyes snapped wide. He is. He's crazy. Who cancels a wedding over a text? Someone replied. Someone whose fiancé told him she'd be spending 2 nights with her ex. Brooke crumbled, ugly sobbing. You don't understand. Derek and I have history. Tom never understood our connection. The live ended with Derek reaching for the phone, muttering, Babe, you're making it worse. Babe. Saturday morning, I woke up in the mountains. I'd booked myself into a quiet resort. Crisp air, pine trees, no drama. Bliss. Meanwhile, Jordan kept me updated on the circus back in town. Despite everything being canceled, about 30 guests actually showed up at the venue in formal wear, because Brooke and Helen had been telling people the wedding was postponed and to come anyway for a celebration of love. Unfortunately for them, the venue was hosting a corporate retreat, so there were Brooke's bewildered relatives in suits and gowns, milling around awkwardly while tech bros played trust fall exercises in the background. Helen tried to bully the venue into handing over a ballroom. The manager called the police. Again, Diana, Brooke's sister, texted Jordan, This is insane. Mom and Brooke are telling people Tom had a psychotic break. Meanwhile, Brooke's been at Derek's since Wednesday. Dad found out Derek's broke. No house, no car, nothing. And Brooke's acting like he's her soulmate. I'm so embarrassed. Then came the plot twist of the year. Derek's dad, the one whose supposed cancer started this whole disaster, showed up at the venue. He thought his son was getting married. When he learned Derek had lied about cancer just to lure Brooke back, he exploded. You told people I had cancer to sleep with an engaged woman? I raised you better than this. Brooke, of course, tried to spin it. It's not his fault. Tom overreacted. Derek's dad turned on her, fire in his eyes. You're engaged to another man and spending nights at my son's apartment. You're both trash. Perfect timing. Chef's kiss. Saturday night, Brooke made one last desperate play. She still had a key to our old apartment. She let herself in, put on her wedding dress, and texted me a photo of herself standing in our old bedroom. This could have been our night. I'm here if you want to talk. I replied, you should check your email. I'd already notified the landlord that I'd moved out and wouldn't be paying rent. She couldn't afford the place on her own. Her reply came fast. You can't do this. Did it? Good luck with everything. Where am I supposed to live? Derek seems comfortable. 43 voice messages followed. I didn't listen to a single one. Brooke and Derek are officially together. They moved into his studio in his mom's basement after she got evicted. Romantic. Helen and Roger? Divorcing. Roger was furious when he learned the truth, not just about Derek being broke, but about Helen encouraging Brooke's closure because she thought Derek had money from a settlement. Helen admitted she never liked me anyway, because I wasn't ambitious enough. I'm a software developer making 6 figures. But sure, Helen. Roger sent me an email. Tom, I'm sorry. I failed as a father. I should have raised her better. You dodged a bullet. Derek's dad reached out too. Kid, I'm sorry my son is a disappointment. You seem like a good man. His mother and I are cutting him off until he grows up. Best part? Brooke's trying to plan a wedding with Derek. She called the same venue. They refused. She tried 3 others. No luck. They've blacklisted her and Helen after the police incidents. Her cousin says Brooke's furious Derek won't propose. His excuse? We don't need a piece of paper. What we have is beyond marriage. Thanksgiving dinner apparently ended with Brooke screaming, You ruined my life for nothing. Derek's response, I thought you loved me for me, not for a wedding. They're still together. Miserable. She keeps trying to fake perfection on social media, but people keep spotting Derek on dating apps. She pretends not to know. I'm thriving. Got promoted at work. Turns out ditching wedding stress does wonders for productivity. Started dating Elise from my climbing group. She thinks this whole saga is hilarious and said she'd have dumped Brooke the second that text came through too. We're taking things slow. No rush. No pressure. Definitely no closure weekends with exes. Ran into Gretchen at a coffee shop. She apologized, told me Brooke had been texting Derek for months, planning those nights with lingerie ready. Gretchen tried to talk her out of it. Brooke refused, swearing I was too much of a pushover to stop her. Guess she was wrong. The red flags had been waving all along. The comparisons to Derek. The hidden friendly texts. The argument where she said I was lucky she chose me. That wedding would have been a prison. The divorce would have been a nightmare. Her text was a gift. A brutal, beautiful gift. Oh, and Derek's ex-wife messaged me recently. Welcome to the club. He cheated on me with 3 women. He'll cheat on Brooke within 6 months. I just told her, not my circus anymore. And it's not. Not anymore.